Welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom with your buddy Desaro. I don't remember where we left off last time. I know that we had finished this. I was thinking maybe come up here and do some shrines, but I also was thinking, because I know I probably complained about it a couple times, I don't have enough shields, I don't have enough bows, and the clothes are fine. I can always get more spaces for these. Why can I get more spaces for these? Because I have 30 Korok seeds. Now, I don't know how much I'll need to be able to get more spaces for these, but I know we've already met Hestu at one point. And from playing the last game, I know what we need to do if we ever find him again. But I have read something because I figured maybe it might be different, but I also assume this might be the place to find Hestu. I'm assuming this may be the only place, but they also mentioned that you should be able to find him in Lookout Landing after you've done something for one of these main story areas. So if you're watching on stream, it's probably better for y'all to choose because this probably won't be on YouTube for a while. But if you guys want to see me go after these main stories, let me know. Let me know if there's one that is a better one to go after. I'm not sure which one would be more helpful or if one's easier or not. If that is not the case and you'd rather have me go after Hestu, let me know. If I know I don't post it soon enough, but if you want to see me do something else, like maybe go into the chasms, let me know that as well. But for now, I think, oops, I took a picture. That's what I think. I think we're going to come up here and we're going to do some of these shrines up in the sky island or whatever it is. So we'll probably go over here to Mayam's shrine and then we'll work our way to another one, if anything. And if you guys want anything else, just let me know. And we'll just jump straight into it. Okay, so I was assuming this was going to be one of these shrines, and I'm sure y'all already know about it, but I don't know a whole lot about them because I haven't fought these creatures. So there's a few things that we're going to do first. Because instead of moving forward, if I make a mistake, we're going to go down here and we're going to see if we can do anything with it. So the first things first, if anybody has not played these games where you have to save, come all the way over to your settings and save. Then if you die, you can always come right back here. Now, we're not going to want to die, and we're going to see how this guy attacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to just jump over to this island. We'll probably let it glide for a while, especially since we have the stamina now. And then what we'll do is we'll go down. Now, I assume, since this has something attached to it, we should be able to use it to just shoot straight up and probably go over there. Best case scenario too, they have multiple of these platforms everywhere. Maybe, just maybe, we can use some of them to push farther over and then go up. I don't know what the best situation is. And the only other thing I know is that we have to hold on to the stuff. So we might have to come up with a plan with this too. So I've never come across, I've like shot these guys from far off, but I don't know exactly what to do. So if I'm doing something wrong and you know about it, go ahead and roast me in the comments if you want. But at the same time, if you're in stream and you know what to do, help me out. I don't know what to do with these guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to let him pass. We're going to probably see if we can make little noise. Wow, he is shaking everything. We're going to probably see if he's making little noise so that we can come up behind him. Well, there's a couple of things that I see and I don't know what matters. So what I'm going to do first is the first glowing thing I see is that. Okay, so this is his weak point right here. Okay. Okay, let's not do that. Ah! Okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to do this. So So what we want to do is I guess we want to destroy this as much as possible. And then when we can't destroy it, oh goodness gracious. I don't know what the best thing to do with this is. So let's see what happens when he drops these. Okay, so he just gets them back a bunch. Ah! That hurt. Okay, we want to run over here and we want to hit this thing as much as possible. I don't know where it's at now. Oh gosh. What is this? We don't have any normal weapons to do this with. I want to say you can fuse this. So I know it sounds dumb, but you can't pick it up. You can only stand on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if we can fuse the L. Okay, so we can fuse stuff with it. Maybe we should be holding these for a later time. I don't exactly know. Now you see that this is a big crystal. I am going to assume we're going to take it over here first and see if we... I don't even think we can go up here. All right. Can we get up here with it? Okay. So that's fine. Okay, so what I want to do now... So it wouldn't let us move it when we did that, but what we can do is we can come over here and maybe we can come to this one. Okay. I want to carry this, but again, I don't want to. Okay, so I don't know what this is going to do, and I don't want it to ruin this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this here and hopefully it doesn't fall off. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this. We're going to hope this one doesn't activate, which I don't know if it will or not. And we're going to hope it goes high enough. Oh, I don't think that's going to work, though. Okay, well... how do we do this right? There's a couple things we can try to do, but I don't know if any of it will work. So first of all, let's see if we can lift it. Okay, the reason why we couldn't lift it because there was a rocket on there. So anywhere where we let this go, it should stay. See, like normally you're supposed to be able to lift things up to like about here, but for some odd reason it wouldn't let us lift that. For instance, if I wanted to, I could put this up here. Okay, or I can just drop it because I'm not as good at putting things on top of stuff right now. Just because it has physics a little bit. Okay, before we do that, there's a couple things we can do, if anything, and I don't know what is best to do. So we can grab this. This is one of the couple things we can do. So for instance, we can grab this and we can put this over here. If we drop it, it stays there. We can only lift this so far up. So I feel like there's a better way of doing this, but let's just do it the way I'm saying to do it right now, because the other way I'm thinking about doing it is not going to work, I don't think. So if anybody wants to see the way I was going to do it, let me go grab another one of these and I can show you why it's not going to work. And I'll ride on it with it, because I was going to ride on this one in general, but I really don't think it's going to work. And we could, if we want to, we can start grabbing all of these so we can just make a bunch of them. But worst case scenario, we work with what is there. Do is we'll just pass this real quick like this, so we don't have to put it, we can't put it up and over for some odd reason, so we're just going to do this. They made those stairs just the right height. Okay, we're gonna put this one here. What we can do is we can go grab another one just in case. Let's see how high we can grab these from. Also, I wanted to see one thing. Is this thing shield energy to more efficiently use an attached Zonai device? Oh, it's a flux construct ore. Okay. Supposedly we're supposed to be able to use that for different things. Let's go over here to the lower one and see. I know it's going to take a while to go over, but I want to show you my plan just to see if it'll work or not. And just to make sure, just to show you, if I jump, it's just going to get rid of that. There's a couple ways we can get that. Is, for instance, we can't get that one because they're about the same height. Maybe even, it might even be higher. This one is not higher. We should be able to grab this one, but you can kind of see why we can't, because we don't have another one of those at a height where we can climb up to get it. So for now, what we'll do is we'll get off of this and we'll go over here and we'll try this real quick, because I think I know what we need to do. So in my head, just so you know, what we need to do is we need to make a stairway up, and we need to be able to put that that crystal on it as we go up. But there was another thing that I started thinking about, because one, you can do this. I think you can lift it up. So you can climb on the sides of these. I think you can lift it up. I'm going to take this to show you my plan real quick. I think you can do the same thing because we attached it to it. You can do the same thing by grabbing that with your ultra hand ability. Or I was thinking about doing this. So we could do this. And as you see, we go up and we go up and we go up. But if I had another bomb, or not bomb, but a rocket, I don't know if this would shoot me up this high. 1. 2, we also risk the issue of, you know, taking this and, I don't know, like losing. I mean, we could try the rocket. It might, but with how heavy it is, it might not do it. Here, we'll do this because the rocket, it will be quicker. What we'll do is we'll just do this. Oh, no, I don't like that still. So what I was thinking about doing is I was thinking about doing this. So maybe put it like here. Do this. Attach. Bring this a little bit closer. And then just do this. Put this next to it. Don't attach it. Climb up this. which can also be kind of dangerous. And look, you only kind of need 2 of these. So just bear with me as I take a while, but we're going to not attach this because then it would just be attached with this. And I guess if you're too low, then this won't work. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to come here. It's also underneath it, so it definitely won't work. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Be careful when you're jumping on these, apparently, because you can slide down them. Especially if you have momentum going the other way. Now you're thinking, oh, you're just going to leave it right there? No, I'm just going to keep on making steps to go up farther and farther. But I also want to make sure that this is like rotated to where when I come here, it should be able to just float. And you're like, oh man, that's going to take a while. Why don't you just try the rocket? I mean, we can, but what do? Do we risk it? Or do we attach all this stuff and then try to go back up? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do the rocket way as well. But I don't know if it'll work. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach 3 of these. Because I'm also not going to just leave this alone. And you're like, are you going to be able to get the rocket up there? No, I'm just going to attach it. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this down. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. I'm gonna jump up here, and what we'll do is we'll bring this down a little bit. So we just digressed in progress. We got this attached, and we have this attached. Now what we'll do is we'll take this rocket in the middle, and we'll hope it doesn't like break everything, because if it does, then we only have 2 of these, and we got to make sure we can still reach it. Actually, you know what? Is this attached? It is attached. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Because I think I have another one of these, but I'm not sure. I didn't put these down here. They just were already here. And I might be able to grab those and see if there's more rockets. Sorry. But I don't know if that's the case. So what we'll do is we will come to our capsules. We'll see if we have a rocket, which we do. We only have 2, but that's fine. Take out device. Return. Now, if this breaks these, we might need to reset. So instead of messing up, what we're going to do is we're going to save. Because we beat the guy over there. Okay. Now, I save one more time because I'm always paranoid. I didn't do it right. But rocket. Now, if I hit this one, this one's attached, so I think it should hit. Yep. Okay, so that worked how we wanted it to. You're going to also realize that we went a little bit farther away from that platform, which would have been helpful to an extent to make it to where we didn't have to do this as much. And remember, these are attached, so we can just keep on pulling this over. We could have, if I was smart, we could have kept that rocket, and we could have technically made it propel us forward. Ooh, that's definitely not good. I can see me losing it now. Worst case scenario, we attach it. We just keep on moving it. Okay, I don't want to attach it. We should be able to drop with it from there, but we'll probably like safely place it down just so I don't mess anything up. What we'll do is we will drop it. I don't know how to drop it now. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll take this. So this just saved us some time, but not a lot. That makes sense. Do this here. Now you'll also notice, just because I've noticed this before, so I can't go any farther here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk, but it's not going to let me go off the edge. So what I'll do is I'll drop this. And even if you could go off the edge, sometimes that's not a good thing. So attach that there just so we don't drop it. So we won't attach it, but we'll make it to where this will go down as far as it'll let us. We'll put this down. We'll move this over. We'll also put this down. Probably put it here. I'm already getting ideas of what I want to do next. Do I want to drop with it, or do I just want to drop it off the edge? No, I don't want to drop it off the edge. Because if I do, it will mess me up. Like, meaning I might have to redo progress, which I don't want to redo progress. This is going to take a while, but I might see if I can make this a little shorter for y'all. Go down, pull it forward, attach. Go down with it. Let go. And you're like, hey, this is gonna take really long, but sometimes if it's better to kind of take longer and not have to worry about it falling apart than to like mess it up and be like, oh no, we're gonna have to redo that now. I accidentally attached it here. We just detach it and we keep going. Press B to not attach it and to kind of let it float there, because it's a special device, some kind of zonite device that works that way. There's a couple things we can do. We kind of look straight down and see if it'll drop, but I don't want to risk that unless I'm in that center of that circle. So in my head, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do this the slowest way possible, unless someone had another way of doing it. And we're just going to keep on moving this stuff over. It looks like what we could have done, to be honest, is we could have just had 2 of these and not had to worry about it too much. And I'm attaching this. I want to drop it, but I want to drop it when we know it's safe. I'll drop it off when we know we're closer. But I'm not dropping the crystal, because if I lose that thing, it's going to be pain. Think about us going all the way up to this sky island instead. And that's probably what we'd have to do if I drop that. I don't want to do that. See how when we drop it, let's go. So if we were to try to drop with that normally, it would not have been good at all for us. But now we're making progress by pushing this farther, going down with it, and then bringing it closer and dropping it here. So now we can take this from here. We can drop it below us, which is good. Attach it, and then we can start to bring this thing around. So now we just made it a little bit quicker for ourselves, I feel like, too. Okay, so if we look below us, we're still going to drop, and we're still going to kind of... I don't know. It's still not going to work well if we drop it from just right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this right now. And we'll push it down, since we're wanting to go down. We won't attach it, but then we'll take this one. We'll push it out. We'll spin it. We'll drop it as far as we can. And we'll say that. Attach. And then we'll come back farther. So what we'll do now is we'll check this. I feel safe enough to drop it now. But to be even safer, what we'll do is we will pull this over and we will go down one more. Just one more, and that's it. And then we will drop it from there. Why? Because now we're like up dead center above. Now the thing we don't want to do is we don't want to drop it on that cannon that's there. So what we'll do is we'll just drop it from here. See, I don't want it to launch off of that thing. So we're just going to leave this. Leave those platforms up there. If we ever need to, we can try to get up some other way. But right now we're going to come over here with this thing. Okay, and if we run, we can't do that. So we'll just drop it. Just so everybody knows. I'm not trying to do this the slowest way. I am testing stuff out for you. Come over here, and then we want to put it down. I don't know if it's going to let us or it's going to take it from us. Looks like it won't let us, but it put it here, so that's fine. You who offers the crystal will grant you a light that banishes evil. Now it grows and it becomes a shrine. Perfect. Okay, I'm assuming, I don't know if it's safe to assume, but I can tell you what I'm assuming here. So this is the Mayam shrine. The North Hyrule Sky Crystal complete. So we finished that quest, but my assumption is that once we go in here, we shouldn't have to do anything since we had to do all that work. It should just send us straight to the treasure. I could be wrong. And by the looks of it, I might be right. See, okay. So when you have to already do something for these shrines, it seems like they just give you the treasure. I could be wrong on one of these shrines, but it pretty much just led us to the treasure and gave us treasure. Magic rod. Right now, what we'll do is we'll go and see if we have another magic rod. We will drop this magic rod and we will pick this one up. Why? Because sometimes in the old one, it used to say, oh, did you actually grab the treasure chest or not? And usually the treasure chest will let you know if you finished it completely or not. And the treasure chest we got here, we grabbed the stuff out of it. So we're just going to say completed. I wonder if we can defuse objects. Is it true to this shrine of light that would... Okay, we don't have to worry about that. Light of blessing. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. All right. So based on this note, let's just check this one more time because I don't remember what it said. But we did complete the Mayam shrine. This says Flux Core 1 shield. So Zonite. Mighty Zonite shield, Flux 1 core, a shield used by Zonite and made of Zonite. It is very durable and draws on its stored energy to more efficiently use an attached Zonite device, which is great, but I don't know if it's the best thing or not. So one of the things I want to do is I want to save that. I want to use this shield because I don't want that shield to be damaged and us lose that core. Now my assumption with it is, and I don't know what the actual case would be, is that, oh look, a falling star just went over there. So my assumption with it is that if we ever need to use Zonite devices, kind of, oh, the platforms are gone. But kind of like the platforms we got from down there, looks like we can fight him again. Oh, maybe we can get another core. If we can get another core, that'd be great. Because if we can lose them and then come back and get them, that's fine with me. But yeah, what I'm assuming is that we can actually use it for like a weapon or a shield or anything else. And I think that if you're using some of these things, it'll more efficiently use it and you won't like lose it as quick, which is fine. At the same time, I don't know. I'm just going to assume the best, and I don't know. See if that's the case or not. We want to put this to this tree. Why do we want to put this to this tree? Because I want to see if I can go to it real quick. Because there's something on the side of it, and if I haven't done it yet, I really want to go do it. Okay. Okay, you pushed it too far, dingus. Okay. Let it shoot. So I didn't get this one yet. That's good. Aha! You found me. So I got another Korok seed, which is good too. So we took out 2 birds with 1 stone. And it looks like we get some apples in return. If we don't fall off this island. Oh my word. See how many we can get. You can get this one too. Oh yeah. Okay. But that is it for this one. I do really appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching and doing all y'all do. I hope you have a good one. Bye bye.